Hello friends and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we'll be learning how to create this style of beading pattern on outfits and hair accessories. So if you'll be interested in knowing all about this, please make sure you watch this video to the end. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't, like this video, share with a friend, and feel free to drop me questions or suggestions down in the comment section. Alright guys, let's get into today's video. Let's go.
Hi friends, welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to do a quick little beading tutorial, just the way you guys like it. And this is my piece of fabric. It's called felt. I like to use this for certain types of projects, and I also like to use them for explanation when it comes to my YouTube videos. So I saw a particular beading pattern online and I just thought you guys would like to know how it works, how it's created. So here we go. So first of all, like I always say, it's nice to draw your pattern so you know what you're working with. So this beading pattern is like a vine, okay, something like a vine. And I believe in the intro of this video, you guys saw where the inspiration for this came. So yeah, so we're working with something like this, okay? So imagine that on your piece of fabric that you're working with, you have something like this pattern going on. So our job is to bead on these lines and create something gorgeous. As usual, you need your beading needle and thread, okay? I already have my thread, threaded. And I'm just trying to get, I think for this particular project, I want to use the bead that we call glass bead, broken glass bead. And I just want to get that real quick. There's a particular one I think I would like us to use. This is what the broken glass bead looks like, all right? I've done a whole video. If you're new here, I have a whole video on beads, their names, their sizes, where to find them and all that. I'm going to link that video on the screen. Feel free to check it out right after watching this tutorial by just scrolling to the bottom of the description bar and then check it out. So we have our broken glass bead. You can decide wherever you want to start your beadwork from, but I think I want to start from this point right here. Okay, I hope we can see. So I think I'm going to start from here. You can start from any of these branches. Okay, I'll just call these lines branches, and this is like the roots. Honestly, I don't know. Or let me start from this extreme end here. So we're passing our needle from the bottom as usual, like so. And I think I'm going to pick about 3 or 4, a couple broken glass beads, like so. And then pass through and working with a broken glass bead. You want to use a very slim beading needle because they are very small. So if you use a chunky beading needle, it might give you difficulties when beading. I'm using the size 12 beading needle. So can we see how I did this? All right, so I'm just going to stick my needle and thread through my fabric like so. All right, then bring it back out just right where the last point stopped. Pull again and then pick up like 5 more broken glass beads, pass. If you want it, because you can see how this one is like flipping over, if you want it to lay very flat, what you want to do is when passing your needle, pass it somewhere where all these other beads are. Pass it around there like this. Like we are doing the straight beading pattern. I believe I've shared that tutorial. Check it out. You know what? Just check my beading playlist, beading tutorial playlist. There you will see all the beading tutorials that I've done so far on the channel. Very insightful, and you will definitely learn something. So you see how I passed it. All right. So I'll pick a couple more beads, something like this, and then just voila. Pass my needle again, like we are going backward a little bit, right? When you go backward, you bring out your needle and thread, and then stick the needle and thread through the beads like so. This is to allow your beads lay very flat and allow your work look very, very, very neat. Can you see how these ones, they are laying very flat, and this one is kind of, it looks like it's off. Can we see like this, like a bridge here? That's what happens when you don't pass your needle and thread through the beads. All right. Now that we're here, take my needle through like so and pull. Now you see how this one line already looks. Now secure our thread like so. And then cut off the excess. Then we're going to work on this other side as well. Don't forget to knot your thread. This time I'm just going to pick a lot of beads just so we move very fast. For this part, instead of finishing it, just stopping like this, if you want to spice things up, you can just add sequin to this edge like so. Okay, there's no limits to how creative you can get with stuff like this. It all just simply depends on you. Just see how this just adds another vibe to the entire process. Of course, with this kind of work, to maintain neatness, I advise that you use invisible thread. You see that because my thread is colored, you can see this brownish kind of color here. So if you're doing this kind of work for maybe like a client's dress or even a dress for yourself, right, there's no rule with this thing. Use an invisible thread, I mean. I don't know where I was going with that. So I hope we get the gist. If we still have questions, as usual, please feel free to drop them in the comments. I'm just going to quickly rush through just to prevent just delaying you guys. I'll bead up this portion of the branch. It's already fading off because of my hand rubbing and this, and then I'll show us the final result. Alright guys, so this is the end result of what we did. Imagine doing this on a dress just like what we saw in the intro of this video. The end result will be absolutely stunning. And another thing that I would just like to share with us about most of all these designs that we see from a lot of our favorite designers, a lot of them are made with what we call skin tone nets. Okay, something like this. This is what, let me zoom out for you guys. This is what we call a skin tone net. It's different from your regular net. This net has some stretch to it. It's more expensive. It feels more luxurious than just your regular schmegular net. So yeah, this is what it looks like, and they are in knots like this because I bought this a while back from an Instagram vendor, APPLIQUÉS Trims by Tubo or something like that. I think I've talked about her in a different video when I was talking about where I buy my gems from. So I bought this from her sometime last year in 2022, and I'm yet to use it because I don't know. I just had it in the house. But the reason why I was even talking is that, like the design that we saw in the beginning, after the dress was made, this was laid over a piece of maybe lining or satin. The lining inside of it could have been crepe material, it could have been a type of satin, duchess and all of that. But after this was laid on it, most of the beadwork was done on this net. And yeah, that's what I just thought to share. If you guys would like me to do like a beading tutorial using this type of skin tone nets, let me know down in the comments. But with that, you either have to do tambour beading, because tambour beading is a whole different conversation. I plan to incorporate that on the channel as well sometime this year. I'm yet to get my tambour ring. That's why I haven't come here with any of those types of tutorial. Once I get my tambour ring, we'll get that whole process started and start doing stuff like that on the channel. So you can either do your beading with this type of net on a tambour ring, or you get like a body form after the dress has been made, something like what we saw at the beginning. Most likely the beadwork was done after the dress was designed and made. The beaders will now get to work and start beading on the net and the dress in total. So I hope this tip helps. This is the end result. Again, like I said, absolutely stunning. Can you guys see how we incorporated sequence in here? We could even have added stones like this. This is our tiny close stones. Imagine adding this to like the edge of the branches. Let me zoom in for you guys to see what I'm talking about. So imagine doing this, like adding this matching shade of close stone just to strategic points of this beadwork. Just, oh my goodness, the end result will be so stunning. Like, imagine this on a dress, doing it all over, like so beautiful. Anyway, enough of the inspiration. I don't want this video to drag for too long. Thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial. If you enjoyed, please, as usual, don't forget to give me a big fat thumbs up. It helps me know that you guys got value, and it also encourages me to come back with more insightful tutorials like the one you just watched. Like this video, share with your friends and family. Subscribe also if you're yet to subscribe, and remember to turn on your post notification so you'll be the first to know every single time I drop a new video. Thank you guys so much again for watching, and I can't wait to see you in another one. Bye.